So I had put a roll of Harman Phoenix in, and I went out for about 2.5 hours out in the CBD doing a mini street photography session. I walked around for about 2.5 hours with the Leica MP and the 50mm attached. From this time, I felt like I didn't really get into the flow state, and I was going to film a bit of the scene and I didn't because I felt like I needed to use two hands, and I'm holding this Sony a7 IV with a 16-35 f4 attached. It's actually a pretty big camera, and yeah, I just felt like it's a bit cumbersome just holding it around. So yeah, I put this in the bag and just walked around. The Harman Phoenix film is a new film. I'm sure quite a few of you guys already know, and it took me quite some time to shoot this film. Maybe because I looked in the review and the images that were shot from it, they weren't really that great. But then I kind of found out that the lab scans are pretty bad with the Noritsu or the Frontier scanners. But if you were scanning at home, which I'll be doing, it may turn out to be quite alright. This film has a bit of halation on it, which may be quite nice to have in a film. So yeah, I shot a few shots in bright highlight areas, so I'll look forward to see how that turns out. So I have about half a roll left, so I'll try finish this today, but I'm back home at the moment, so I'll be heading out for lunch and see. It's good to see that Harman Phoenix is creating new films, because yeah, I think it's mainly just Kodak left and a few black and white film companies. Never shot black and white, which I will perhaps try in the future. But yeah, there's just something about black and white that don't really interest me. But yeah, I should give it a go anyway. Harman Phoenix version 2 is already out, and I'm finally just shooting the first version. So yeah, my next film may be the Harman Phoenix 2, and I'll see if there is a improvement on it or not. Harman Phoenix 200 is done and dusted out of my refrigerator. So yeah, it's been sitting there for like a very long time and it's finally done. It's gone. Well, when I received the negatives back and converted it to a positive image, I was quite surprised to see the results. It's not what I actually imagined, and it was actually much worse than I imagined it to be. Like, the photos look quite underexposed, and that wasn't the case because I shot it at 125 ISO and this film is rated at 200. It seems, although if I shot it at 50 ISO, it may be a touch better or so. This film is also quite grainy and it doesn't really capture the shadow details well, and once you open up the blacks, it becomes quite disgusting. Also, the sharpness isn't really there as well. So in the end, it's quite a experimental film. Also, I wouldn't recommend shooting this like on human subjects, as like the skin tone, like the warmth of the warm colors are kind of all mashed together, and you know, the yellow, the orange, the red kind of all blends in and just makes like a magenta orangey look to the skins. So yeah, I wouldn't recommend. Like, this is a type of film that I guess you would, like or hate scenario. So at this point, I wouldn't hate it, but I wouldn't like it either. I think it will suit a specific genre of people, if that makes sense. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed the photos. I don't think I would shoot another roll, but if this is the look that you like, yeah, totally go for it. So I was thinking if I should shoot the version 2 or not, but I think I might give it a pass, or maybe I might just buy one roll and let it sit there for another year or two, then I may shoot it like what I'm doing with this. Yeah, it's been sitting in the fridge for way too long, so I need to make room for new films to come. Yeah, hope you like the photos anyways, and I'll see you in the next one.